I hardly use this word a lot. This little catchphrase, and shit just got real. Welcome back, everybody, to the Search Show 24/7, and we're getting into episode 3 of Young Justice Invasions, entitled Alienated. And man, let me tell you, this damn episode, like, whoo, a lot happened, and if people were upset about just season 2 and the direction it's going, um. after watching this, man, it should just give you confidence that, man, these writers, they know what they're doing. Like, there's a reason they did the 5-year gap. It was a reason to move along the story, to build characters and the people you love, just to see what will happen. I mean, just so much happened in this one episode that is up there with, like, one of my top Young Justice episodes. It's up there. It's probably in the top 3, probably just this episode alone. And it just has so much like heart and so much story. It was just a great storytelling episode. And man, it started off great too. It started off with the the little sequence with Blue Beetle and Bumblebee chasing a Krolotan, and that was just awesome. I like the way that started off and how they like switched their clothes and changed their clothes. Bumblebee, she like shrinks down the size and she comes out her little jacket and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. And Blue Beetle, his armor is like built into him, so it just came on, and I thought that was pretty badass. So like it started off great. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good ass episode, and man, it did not let me down at all. Now, this episode, it continues where, last week's episode left off. It gives you the meaning and the reason on what happened to the Justice League during those like 16 hours, while they were under control by Vandal Savage. And it was kind of what I expected. Like, I'm pretty sure I talked about it in my Let's Talk Young Justice or in my last review. But that plan is pretty much what I thought it was. Like, while, the Justice League were under Vandal Savage control, they went to another world and they just basically start making havoc, just causing chaos, and telling everybody who they were, and that just built, and that's what really caused this invasion. The Justice League were under control, and they're bullying other people and tearing shit up, and with these little aliens, and they telling everybody who they are. So now these aliens want payback. You know what I mean? So you understand why the aliens are invading and why the aliens are pissed off, but it kind of sucks, you know what I mean? Because the Justice League, they didn't want that drama, but it happened, and it just shows more that Vandal Savage is a man with a plan, and he had a very good ass plan. And shit, something that was very interesting in this episode was when you see like Martian Manhunter trying to interrogate one of these little aliens. He's trying to get information. He's been there for like hours trying to get information, and he's not really getting anything. And Megan, she walks in and she does that little vegetable trick to turn these aliens into vegetables, and she gets the information like that. You know what I mean? She gets the information like that, and you see like how much her powers have just grown aggressively. You know what I mean? Aggressively. Like, she's stronger than Martian Manhunter, who's pretty damn strong with his psychic abilities and stuff like that. And she gets that information like that, like it's nothing. But she does it in a dangerous way, and man, I don't know, man. It's, don't piss her off, man. Because she's got some issues too that I can't wait to see unfold, because man, she's been doing some hardcore stuff. So I'm a little worried about that, but just be on the lookout for that, because it's very interesting to see like this like bubblegum like princess girl, who we loved in season 1. she's not like that no more. She's pretty hardcore and pretty ruthless and pretty dangerous. So that's going to be interesting to find out and interesting to see pan out. So I'm really excited to see all that. Another thing, that was just what really like sold this show episode for me was when you get your first glimpse of Black Manta. Like you get a first like glimpse of Black Manta in the very beginning of the episode, and that just tells you like, okay, this guy, he's up to no good. All right, he's up to no good. He has a plan too, and it's not in favor of the Young Justice team that much, is for sure. So, he has a plan, and you just want to see what's going to happen because you heard so much about him. Like if you read the comics, you know a lot about him. If you didn't, but you heard like whispers and stuff, and everybody knows that he looks like a guy that you need to stay away from. So I was excited to just see this episode unfold with him in it. And man, when I tell you, it gives you one of them hooks I be telling y'all about, one of them things right there, it gives you one of them. And with just the reveal of who's under the mask, like, whew, Aqualad. Aqualad. Yes, Aqualad is under the mask, and like it. First of all, it shuts down all of these rumors that everybody thought like Aqualad probably died or something. But a lot of people thought he might have died or something, and that's how Nightwing became leader. No, it's even worse than that. He's on dark side. Mm, it's crazy. He's evil. Evil. Whew. This episode, it just keeps getting better. Like, first you get shocked finding out that, Black Manta is Aqualad, our beloved ex-leader from season 1. And that tears your heart. But then, the episode brings you right back up. And when it brings you up, man, it brings you up. And the best way to bring you down from that low point, just get your spirits up, is just seeing just the Bat family kick ass. Like, it's nothing better. I don't care what it is. It's nothing better. I'm sorry. I might be biased or something, but it's nothing better to see Batman, Nightwing, Tim Drake Robin, and Batgirl all fighting at the same time. I don't care what it is. You can have the Avengers on your team. You can have the Incredible. Nothing. I'm sorry. And it was just amazing. It was amazing just watching them kick ass and doing moves, and everybody had their moment. Batman had his moment. Sean Nightwing had his moment. Tim Drake Robin had his moment. Batgirl had her moment. And then to top that off, the writer's like, okay, yeah, you thought that was awesome. Okay, we're going to throw Superboy and Superman. They're going to do a tag team thing. And you see that they're cool now, and that they formed a relationship, and they do special kick-ass moves together. I was like, now that's cool too. And that ain't even enough. What else do? They throw Wonder Girl and Wonder Woman in that mix. You say, oh, you thought that was cool, huh? You thought the father and son thing were just jolly, chipper. Bitch. You gonna throw Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl at you and blow your mind. And that's what they did. And I loved it. I loved that entire just scene. It was like 4 minute scene or whatever. I don't even know how long it was. It was just crazy. Just seeing all these mentors and proteges just teaming up was just amazing. It was amazing. It was good. And when I said that, it brings you up, well, it brings you up for a good minute or two, but then it brings you right back down with just a kicker, man. Like, we get back to like the Aqualad story, and we find out that the reason he basically went all dark side on us is because Tula, his beloved Tula, as he liked to call her, died during a mission, and he's blaming people, and he's not happy about it. And you see, like, that can really change a character. You know what I mean? That is a real life-changing decision. Like, if somebody you cared about or loved died, then what will happen, and it's so crazy because we all know Aqualad as just this very calm and collective person in season one. In this season, like, he's a little bit bigger, he's older, and he's a lot meaner. He is mean as hell, and you don't want to mess with his ass. And he is pissed off for a reason. And it's just great character development. And finding out that Tula died, it was interesting because you want to know, like, well, during that 5-year gap, did Tula join the Young Justice team? And if Tula joined the Young Justice team, did she break up with Garth and get back with Aqualad? You know what I mean? That's something that could have happened. Like, she could have broke up with Garth, came on the Young Justice team, and got back with Aqualad. And then he loses her in a battle, and he starts blaming people. That's gonna change a person, you know what I mean? And that's just great storytelling, man. Like, if that's what really happened, then that's just great storytelling. And man, you feel for him, and you want to root for him. You want to say, okay, I understand why you're mad. But then you see Nightwing, you say, well, it's Nightwing, I need to cheer for Nightwing, but I want to cheer for you too, And you just torn between these two characters because it's a great scene with Aqualad, Nightwing, and Superboy. But before Superboy even comes in, I just, for a second, you think that you're just gonna see the showdown between Nightwing and Aqualad. I was like, man, I have been waiting to see this for a long ass time. I want to see this happen. But then Superboy comes down, and you just see all three of them, and it's like a reunion. It's like, well, I want to see this too, man. I like Superboy, especially this season. This new version of Superboy, like this new season, he's calm and he's collective. But man, Superboy, I don't know if he wants to fuck with Aqualad, man, because he starts charging at Aqualad, and Aqualad just grabs his ass. Sit your ass down. Sit down. And it's just like, damn, man. This guy is really pissed off, man. And it looks like to me, it looks like he's blaming a lot on Nightwing for some reason. And I just want to see them two just go at it for real, man. Because, like, leader versus leader, oh my God. Ooh. That makes me feel tingly inside. Just watch it, just thinking about it. You know what I mean? So it was just a great scene with these two. And man, I'm telling you, man, Aqualad, he was already a badass in season one, but he is a badder ass, if that's a word. All right, he is a badder ass, and he is looking for blood. And he had a great line saying blood is thicker than salt water or something like that. And I was like, man, that was amazing. And just great character developments. And like I said in the beginning, that you have to, the fan base, uh y'all had to just chill out for a while, you know what I mean? Because everybody was just so upset that we didn't know what happened to Aqualad, Artemis, Kid Flash. You gotta give it time, folks. I mean, it's not gonna happen like right then and there. You gotta give the story time to develop, and that's what it did in this episode. It came in at the right time, right when we needed, and we see what happens to one of the characters. We got two more to go, and I'm telling you, man, this thing's getting big. Shit's getting real. It's getting real. And y'all just better be ready because I think this season is going to outperform season one. I really do. Just by seeing this episode, I think the stakes are so much bigger, so much more. It's just is at stake, and a lot of people can die. Like, people can die in this season. You never know, because you have vengeance, and that's powering one of our beloved ex-heroes, vengeance, and it looks like he will do anything to get his revenge. So I'm looking forward to see that. It broke my heart that, because Aqualad was probably my second favorite, or my favorite character in season one, and just seeing him on the dark team, on my Star Wars reference, the dark side, it broke my heart. But man, it makes for a great story. It makes his character art so much better, and you never know, he might switch back. He might understand the error of his ways, and he might come back to the good side. But for right now, he is a badass mofo, and I can't wait to see more. This episode was amazing. It was up there, like I said, with my top 3. Might be my top 1. I don't know. I gotta rewatch it again. And please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. My Let's Talk Young Justice episode should be up sometime tomorrow or late tonight. So follow me on Facebook, all that. I'm gonna put it down here. And as always, guys, this is the Cirque Show 24/7. Be easy.